My name is Daniel Hale. I'm an architect and a principal at Strang. My primary role at the office at the firm is that of laboratory planner and project manager. I plan our science and technology facilities, which include laboratories, vivarium, and production facilities. And those production facilities can be biological, pharmaceutical, or even radiological. The favorite part of my job is interaction with the clients. I really enjoy the meetings, the time where I get to learn about what they do and how they do it, and always learning about new businesses, about new processes and procedures that they're involved with. But it's really that interaction, and particularly when we get through or into a real tough subject, and we're working through it, and you can hear they're discussing on their side, and they haven't quite figured it out yet, and I get to lead them through those challenging pieces, and then there's usually an epiphany. Some light bulb turns on, and they go, there's the answer. That is extremely rewarding. I work at Strang because it is just a great fit for me, for my personality, for the work that I do, my discipline. I am an architect by training, but I have spent a lot of time working with the engineers and interacting with them. As a multidisciplined firm, that's all in-house, and I find that extremely rewarding. I find it challenging. I get to learn about mechanical systems, electrical systems, and piping, as well as teach the engineers about planning and why certain things are important. And so that's that collaboration of a multidisciplined firm that really drew me to Strang. The best career advice I've ever received really has to do with the work-life balance. As I was kind of new in my career and I was doing a lot of traveling, and had kids at home, and work was rewarding and challenging. The kids were coming into their teen years, trying to find that work-life balance. And a gentleman said, you're not going to find balance in any day or even in a week. You're probably not even going to find balance in a month. But if you look at life-work balance over a 3-month period of time and make sure that you're getting that balanced out, you'll be well off mentally. And applying that, it's been very, very helpful to me to be able to focus on the career, to put in the extra hours when necessary, but recognizing that, hey, it's time for me to disconnect a little bit and take 2, 3, 4 days and spend it at home and break away, recharge a little bit. So that work balance over about a 2 to 3 month period of time has been very successful. I would say stick with it. You build on this career, and over time you gain knowledge, you gather knowledge, you gain relationships, and you continue to grow. So don't expect to run before you walk. Don't expect to fly fast before you fly slow. Just do good work now, and be patient, because your time will come. But at the same time, don't be afraid to look for those opportunities. Really what you're doing is you're preparing yourself that when those opportunities come in, you can be very successful. My favorite building is a small visitor center in Danville, Illinois at the Veterans Memorial Cemetery. I had the pleasure of putting that one together, and it's my favorite because working through the needs, wants, and desires of the staff there and the veterans lead architect out of D.C., we just had a lot of fun coming up with it. It was very, very classical. The brick and masonry detailing on that was really, really extensive, and we had an opportunity to do some really neat things with that building. And it really, when you walk up to it, it looks like it's about 50 years old. And that classical architecture has always inspired me, something with masonry, with the deep warm tones. But when we were all said and done, and kind of the awe-inspiring feel of walking into it, the notion of what it represents, who it's honoring, is also a real rewarding experience for me. So really that's because of the architecture, because of the process, and really what it represents. It's probably one of my favorite buildings.